This video is about Indiana University head football coach Curt Cignetti and his rise as a top college football coach. Cignetti was born June 2nd, 1961, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. His father, Frank Cignetti Sr., at the time was an assistant coach at the University of Pittsburgh. In 1970, became an assistant coach under Bobby Bowden at West Virginia University. He became the Mountaineers head coach in 1976, taking over for Bowden, who had taken the Florida State head coaching job. He would coach West Virginia until 1979. In 1979, Curt graduated from Morgantown High School in West Virginia and would play quarterback for the Mountaineers from 1979 to 1982. After graduating from West Virginia in 1982, he joined the University of Pittsburgh as a graduate assistant. He would hold this position for 2 seasons. In 1985, he joined the staff at Davidson as their quarterback and wide receivers coach. From 1986 to 1988, he was a quarterback coach at Rice. From 1989 to 1992, he was a quarterback coach at Temple. In 1993, he returned to Pittsburgh to be their quarterback and tight ends coach. He held this position until 1999. In 2000, he joined Chuck Amato's staff at North Carolina State, where he helped coach tight ends, quarterbacks, and helped recruit. In 2003, he coached Philip Rivers, who was the ACC Player of the Year. He also helped recruit Russell Wilson to the school. He held this position until the end of 2006. In 2007, he joined Nick Saban's inaugural staff at the University of Alabama, where he was the wide receivers coach and also helped recruit. He helped recruit players such as Julio Jones, Mark Ingram, and Dante Hightower. He held this position until 2010. In 2011, for the first time in his career, he became a head coach, taking over at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. His father, Frank Sr., had coached IUP from 1986 to 2005, earning College Football Hall of Fame honors in the process, being inducted in 2013. Curt took over for Lou Tepper, who, after 5 seasons, had a winning record, going 35-18, but only made the Division II playoffs twice in 5 years. From 2011 to 2016, Cignetti went 53-17 with a conference record of 33-11, winning the PSAC Conference Championship in 2012 by also being named Conference Coach of the Year and making the Division II playoffs twice in his 6 years at IUP. In 2017, he was hired as the head coach at Elon University. The Phoenix were coming off a 4-20 conference record and 6 consecutive losing seasons and going 2-9 in 2016. In Cignetti's first year, he went 8-4 and got the program into the FCS playoffs. He was named Coastal Athletic Association Coach of the Year for 2017. For 2018, Elon went 6-5 and once again appeared in the FCS playoffs as an at-large. He finished his 2 years at Elon with a 14-9 record. In December 2018, he resigned at Elon to take over the head coaching position at James Madison University. In his first year at JMU, they went 14-2. Their only losses being to FBS West Virginia in the season opener and to North Dakota State in the FCS National Championship game. During the COVID-shortened 2020 season, JMU went 7-1, winning all 3 conference games and making the FCS semifinals, losing to Sam Houston State. In 2021, JMU's last season in the FCS, they once again made the FCS semifinals, losing again to North Dakota State and finishing the season 12-2. In 2022, they joined the Sun Belt of FBS and were put on the normal 2-year transition period, banning them from postseason play. They finished 2022 going 8-3 and being co-champion of the Sun Belt East Division. In 2023, they went 11-2 and were Sun Belt East Division champions. They were once again not eligible for postseason play since this was the second year of their transition. However, not enough teams had records good enough to qualify for bowl games, so an exception was made. They would go on to lose to Air Force in the Armed Forces Bowl. Cignetti did not coach the bowl game as he had already accepted the head coaching position at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. His overall record at JMU was 52-9 over 5 seasons. He was named Sun Belt Coach of the Year for 2023. In his first season at Indiana, the Hoosiers went 11-2. The season prior, they had went 3-9 and only had 3 seasons at 500 or above, dating back to 1994. In 2024, the Hoosiers made their first college football playoff, losing to Notre Dame in the first round. For 2024, Cignetti was named Coach of the Year for several outlets, including the Associated Press, the Big Ten Conference, AFCA, Sporting News, Walter Camp, Home Depot, and he was also the Eddie Robinson Coach of the Year award winner. In 2025, the Hoosiers went 16-0, becoming the first FBS team to have a perfect 16-0 season since the Yale Bulldogs in 1894. This was also the Hoosiers' first ever national championship in their program's history. For 2025, Coach Cignetti was again named Coach of the Year for several outlets, including the Associated Press, AFCA, Home Depot, the Big Ten Conference, Walter Camp, and he was also the George Munger Award winner, while also being the Bobby Dodd Coach of the Year award winner. Overall, Cignetti's collegiate record is 146-37. In his first two seasons at Indiana, he is 27-2, with no signs of slowing down. What do you think of the coach's rise in the ranks to the dominance he has had the last two seasons at this level? Comment below, and we'll see you on the next video.
It's pretty simple. I win. Google me.